Hey,
Hello. Are we live?
I think so.
Live. Hi,
How'd
and
that happen?
welcome back to Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. Thanks for being here. Thank you again. Welcome. I just want to let you all know that we are now on YouTube and TikTok. And of course, the podcast, which will continue as it always has, with all the same topics as usual. The only difference is now we have a Chris Anthony. So Chris Anthony's in the house.
What is a Chris Anthony?
What is a Chris
Is
Anthony?
that like a new toy on the market? What is? And we now have a cell phone.
A Chris Anthony.
So just because I'm Italian, everything doesn't have to be an A and O.
Yeah, Chris Anthony from Jersey, straight from Jersey, is going to have to tell us all about himself. But just so you guys know, I have been. You all know, if you've been listening to my podcast for the last year, I have been looking for somebody to join me, somebody who could keep up with me and banter with me and had a lot of opinions. This guy seems to fit the bill. So I'm here just tonight. All I want to do is kick off the YouTube channel and kick off Chris Anthony, let you all meet him. We'll talk about a little bit about, what we're going to keep doing on the channel and the podcast, and hopefully get you guys excited to follow along. So go ahead, Chris. Hi.
Come on.
You're
cheers,
on.
Everybody. I got to start everything off with a sip. Cheers to everybody out there.
I have water.
I'm not really an alcoholic. I just like to drink. Anyway, no, seriously.
I would join you if I wasn't on antibiotics.
Oh, those damn pills. I'll get you every time.
Yes.
I'll tell you. So, well, thanks for having me on, Christine. I got to tell you, I'm excited about this. When I heard you on Sirius XM on my way to a meeting one morning, and I'm like, I listened, and then I found myself listening to some back podcasts, and I'm like, I like this chick. She's got it going on. She's real. She's got it, And I started listening. I listened the next day, and I was like, this is pretty cool. And then you were talking about the potential of a co-host, so I pulled over to the side of the road. I emailed you, and I was like, all right. And you responded, and that was pretty cool. Cheers to the response. By the end of this podcast, there'll be a lot of that. But
should we play a drinking game every time we say something? You take a drink.
But it was great, and I was glad you responded. And we had our banter back and forth, and we went through some growing yes nos, and I can't do this. Yes, you can. No, I don't have the time. You don't have the time, and we're like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, like Nike said. So anyway, it's great to be here because I got a lot to say.
You have a lot to say.
A lot to say.
So I do want to say. It's kind of funny. I talked to Chris last week when we decided to do this, finally decided to pull the trigger. And I said to him, yeah, I want to talk about breadcrumbing and love bombing and, as topics, because you guys know, I talk about dating, I talk about relationships, intimacy, all this stuff. And that just seems to be something that's on everybody's mind these days. And I asked him, do you know what this stuff is? And he's like, oh my gosh, I get accused of this all the time. He's like, but I don't think I'm doing it. I think they're doing it to me. And I'm like, okay, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's going to be a topic. All right.
That's going to be a topic.
53 years old, Christine, and 38 years of my life being in the entertainment business, I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I've done my share of mistakes. But let me tell you, trying to establish a love life, I don't even know what the answers are anymore. I mean, I'm not perfect. Believe me, I'm not perfect. But, man, I tell you, I can't wait to hear what people have to say on their end and what experiences they've had and the talks that you've had with people. And I think this is going to be such a great network of fun talking, great experiences. And I can share my experiences, my real talk, what I feel. Not who the hell am I, but hey, I'm Chris Anthony. I got something to say.
You're a man. That counts.
Last time I checked. And I checked.
I don't know. My question is, do you think these people are going to be able to help us actually to date? Because, that's like the great hope that, you're trying out here in the 21st century to, as an older single person trying to figure it all out, and all the obstacles that you run up against.
Wait. Time out. You just made a statement there. An older single person. Just because I'm over a half a century old doesn't mean I'm old. Yeah, we lost you for a second. We lost you there, Christine. She's almost back.
Hold on a second, Chris. We're buffering.
We got some buffer. Yeah, you better buffer after calling me old. That's the program trying to rewind.
You're still talking, but hold on a sec. I didn't get any of that. I got this. That's as far as I got. And then
you'll get it on the repeat. Don't worry.
I want to hear now. What was it?
I said it better buffer after you call me half a century old. I said that's the system trying to rewind for you. Man, oh man. So we got some people watching on.
Hey, all I'm saying is it wasn't easy when we were younger. It's not any easier now. Maybe even more difficult. It is amazing to me how many players are out there that are over 50. Like,
I'm glad you said that word. I'm glad you said that word, player. All right. First of all, I just want to say, I can see you, I can hear you, and I think everybody can hear. I'm watching the Facebook profile, so I want to just before I want to say a little shout out to Lisa Andre and Debbie Martin and Ron Delia and Scott Chesney in the house. A lot of these guys are chiming in, which means a lot more people are going to chime in. But you use the word player. Can you hear? Are you still with me, Christine? Are we syncing this thing here? It looks good. I think I got you.
I don't know. I keep losing you. I hear little.
All right. Well, what I just did is I just shouted out a bunch of people that are paying attention for the first time and watching. And then you said the word player. And I said, I'm glad you used that word. Of course, I've been accused of being a player. I'm a guy. And my answer to people for that is, we're kind of all over the place. We're introducing ourselves, and now we're going into different topics. And that's all fine and good because it's the first half hour is just going to be fun of introduction. But I'm a guy, just like you're a woman, and there's lots of women out there. If trying to find your special someone, your person, all these new terms that are out there. I mean, I'm old school in my head anyway. If that's considered a player, then I'm playing. That's it. I'm playing. I'm playing the game of life called trying to find a wife. I don't know if it's going to be a wife or not, but I mean, if that's what it's called, then that's what it's called. It's you know what I mean? Am I wrong? Andrea's on. Hey, people are telling us that they hear us perfectly, so that's good.
Oh, good. I have a feeling it's just on my end, which I'm very happy for. You're right. Excuse me. I'm going to have to end up listening to the rebroadcast, the replay, so that I can hear all this wonderful banter that you're throwing at me because I'm not hearing it. I did hear you say that you agreed you're a player. I heard that.
No, wait. I didn't say I said I was a player, but I didn't say I was a player like I'm a player. Not a player.
Oh, that's what I heard. I heard I'm a player.
That's the problem. That's exactly the problem right there with all you women.
Hearing.
You only hear what you want. Perfect.
Right.
That's
what I heard. I say go to the replay. Go to the replay because I heard you say
it. Instant replay. All right, listen, we're gonna replay. What I said is that the word player, of course, I've been called a player. And I think I figured out why we're buffering because the banter and keeping up with it, we have to adjust that in the system. Anyway, so, right. See, Andrea Pallara just said you need to be in the game. And that's what I'm saying is that if being called a player means I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game of life. I'm playing a game of trying to find a wife, trying to find my person, my other, all these new terms people come up with, these, whatever, breadcrumb, gaslight, love bomb, like
all the buzzwords, all the buzzwords.
Come again, what's his name? Had that before, sex bomb, that song, sex bomb, that was the, so I mean,
but no, I agree. I'm a player. I'm out there every day, looking for my person. So
right. So that's what it's all about,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
but when I said player, I wasn't talking about that kind of player.
But that's what people equate it to.
Yeah.
They hear they use the words so wrongly today. You say one thing about a guy or a girl. Oh, she's a player. She's a buttana. I'll say the Italian word so it's not so harsh. Or or he's a this or he's a that. It's not right. It gives a reputation to somebody that necessarily is not that person.
Agree. It doesn't always apply. I got some stories though, now, okay, here's the thing. I don't think and this is also something that's great about you and I doing this, because our experiences with dating are different. I use dating apps, whereas you tend to go in the wild, right?
Yes. Well, a little bit of both, but yes.
Yeah, so you have more of the wild experience,
Wait a minute, wait.
I mean
that's a false accusation again.
No, keep it in context. I mean wild as in out in the real world, out in the real world. So you're out there in the real world because of your DJing and, and just being out there and going places. You have that ability to meet a lot more people in the natural, whereas I use the dating apps.
Right.
And it's horrible.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've toyed with the dating apps and there's one that I'm still toying with, but I don't really pay attention to it anymore. People falsify documents.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
sure do.
They will put a photo, guys and girls, put a photo. As soon as I see a photo from here up, I don't even look any further. I did some research. Show yourself, market yourself. I'm not going to buy, I'm not going to buy a tomato if I only see the stem. You know what I mean? I want to see how hardy the tomato is, how red it is, how juicy it looks. That's a bad analogy, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, I have to say, thank you for the people that are chiming in. I'm seeing on the phone, Diane. Now we're getting a lot of new people. So I want to make sure I thank them. And she's known me a long time, and she's made some nice comments. And these are the people that know me. At least now I know they know me, and they're saying, you're not a player. You're out there looking, and you're doing your thing, and it's true. It's So
and they have, just in my defense, I was kidding people. Please do not come after me.
We know. Listen, we're having fun here. This is what it's all about. But no, I'm saying is the word player, all these words are so misused.
Yeah.
And just like the dating app, I went off on a tangent. They're not marketing themselves properly.
No,
show who you are. I mean, I'd rather see you in your pajamas with a cup of coffee watching Netflix, just chilling with no makeup. Be who you are.
Right.
If that interests me, then there's a good chance you're going to interest me.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. And probably the biggest complaint that I hear from men is that they feel like it's almost 100% fake. And even when they do go out and meet somebody, they almost never look like their pictures.
Never, ever, never, ever. And I could tell you stories, which we'll save that for a whole nother cast.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I'm tired of it being an interview. You meet somebody, you go out, whether you meet them on the street, through a friend, online, however you meet them. All of a sudden, it's like an interview, whether you like it or not. I just want to feel comfortable. I want to relax. I want to have a drink. I want to talk about life. I don't want to cliche this crap. I don't want to, it's got to be right. It's got to be easy.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
What music do you like? What restaurants do you like? What color is your favorite?
It's like, hi, I like really nice little pink roses that have little tiny thorns so they don't stick me. I enjoy a glass of wine watching Netflix and long walks on the beach. No.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoy the deep conversations.
Yes.
But I like the real deep conversations.
Yes.
I want to talk about it all. I don't want to.
Real talk with Christine.
Real talk, exactly. Yeah. So when I go on a date, I definitely, and I always say, I want to go somewhere where we can hear each other because I want to get to know you. It's not an interview, but I definitely want to know who you are by the time we're done with this date. Do I want to see you again? Well, how the hell will I know if I haven't heard you all night and we have 3 or 4 drinks and then go our separate ways and I'm left going, who is he?
Listen, a friend of mine, I won't disclose who it is, just went on a date. Okay. Met him on the app. First of all, I want to just back up for a minute. I want to say hello to Virginia. Virginia's in the house who's never seen your podcast before. So I'm going to take 2 seconds and let them know who you are. Luann's on, and Andrea and a few other people. So this is Christine. Now I get to introduce you. This is Real Talk with Christine. I saw Christine I heard Christine on Sirius, and then I checked her out on some other platforms. I really liked her show. Anthony, how are you, my brother? Anthony DeFilippis. So I heard Christine, and her podcast was fantastic. I thought she was dynamic. She was considering a co-host. I decided I wanted to jump on the bandwagon. I emailed her. It's been about 7 months of us liking and hating each other, and we finally said, let's just do it. Not really hating, just like, girl thing. But it was really cool. So to back up for a minute, what the hell was I saying before that?
A friend went on a date.
Oh, my friend went on a dating site. Showed me pictures of, actually, I don't want to say who it is because people will know. Showing me all the pictures of this girl and looking at her. I'm like, oh, she looks like your type. I could see. And they were bantering back and forth. They went on a date, right? And this just killed me. So he was all into it. They had a drink or two, whatever. They were talking stuff. And she, I guess, doesn't drink that much. I don't know. He was like, so whatever it was winding down, they had one drink. He's like, oh, come on, hang out. And I know how he is. He wasn't being forceful. He's like, come on, let's have another drink. And there was a marble bar, so you heard, like, he put his drink down. She was like, it was a real trigger for me. You were slamming your drink and made me stay longer than I saw the text, longer than I wanted to. And blah, blah. And it was a real trigger. And I could hear this girl saying, I'm like, then why were you there? Why were you on this date? You telling him you got along. Everything was great. What is this trigger bullshit? Excuse my French. I don't know if I can say that, but
I think you're fine.
Trigger. Oh, player, trigger. Oh, you're a breadcrumbing and you're what's that, the other one? Breadcrumbing and gaslighting and love bombing. What is that? What is that?
Toxic masculinity and
yes, you're a oh, what's the word all the time? Not notorious. You know the word.
Narcissist.
Narcissist.
That's the big one.
If you look up narcissist, according to half the girls I dated, my picture comes up. Why? Because I'm being me. Because I'm being me, trying to be with you. Is that so bad? Like, I mean, it's hysterical. What's going on?
The thing is, it's not safe to be a person anymore.
Period. It's not safe. You have to be an AI-generated JO.
Exactly.
By the way, Tish is listening. Tish, I'm glad you're listening too, because Tish knows a lot about this stuff because of my trials and tribulations. So, it's just crazy. What is going on in the world? Where does it really, listen, we all love sex. I don't want to get into anything like that. We want to be physical. We want to be with somebody. We want to have affection. We want to have connection. But where does it begin? Where does it, like, everybody's in, like, let your hair down, let your guard down, just be real. In the first half hour, if it doesn't work, look at each other and say, you know what? This was a great drink. It was nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah. Like, just if it doesn't click, but give
no
it
harm, no
something.
foul. Yeah, I know. I agree. It is very difficult out there. It's dangerous. It's scary. You can't be you. You can't be yourself. And it's especially, I hate to say it, but it's especially dangerous in respect to being misunderstood for men.
It is.
Yeah.
And men seem to get the bad end of the rap because, listen, you women, I'm pointing at you, Know how to push the buttons. Okay.
I don't push any buttons. Only good buttons.
Listen,
Only good buttons do I push.
You're my co-host and you're my friend. I don't know how. I don't date you, so I don't know how you push the buttons. I'm just saying.
I'll get them in. I'll get them. I'll line them up. They'll tell you.
Gonna get them up. I want to hear. But the thing is, Marianne Kakapar. Marianne's in the house. I started to say her last name. Hello, beautiful. So many people are chiming in on my end. I know they are on yours too.
Yeah, I don't know how to use my TikTok, so who the heck knows?
I'm going to show you. We'll go. That's why we're doing this together. This is day one, trial and error. But so what the hell was I saying? My memory is about this big now.
You women.
Oh, you women know how to push the button. So you push the button. Now, I am legitimately the most laid back person in the world. I think I have my triggers. Okay. I have my triggers. I'm easy going. I'll do what I can. I'll try everything. I'll listen. But after a while, if I do snap, if I do get to that point, it's all over. It's just, and I don't know, what are you supposed to do? When is it, shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. I mean, all I know is it's difficult. And you're right. You're right. There are people, men and women, oil and water, they definitely know how to push buttons. So do men. The men know how to push them as well.
They do. Listen, we're not perfect. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or whatever planets we're from somewhere.
I think that's right.
We're all crazy. We're all, from the words of Tony Soprano. Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
Oh, yeah.
It was a true statement. We're all a little effed up in the head. But when you're effed up in the heart, then there's a problem. And I'm seeing a very fine parallel. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're all a little kooky in the head. I mean, I've made my mistakes and I've done things and said things, maybe whatever, but my heart is pure. And I know, and I always connect and question myself. I mean, why do you? I'm sure you got to be the same way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and it always comes down to communication. Because you're right. The way we perceive things, the way we think of things, we're constantly getting it screwed up.
Yep.
We're constantly hearing somebody say something, whether it's a significant other or just somebody on the street. We hear them say something and we completely misinterpret it. And if we would just talk to them, we'd find out, I didn't mean that. That's not the way I meant it. That's not what I said. But nobody wants to talk about it. Do you know how many times recently I have heard stories about people that are going to get divorced and one or the other is talking about, yeah, this happened, that happened, and I'm just over. I'm done with it. And I'm like, and you had a discussion about this. Well, no, I didn't want to discuss it because I knew what they were going to say. It's like, so you're getting divorced, but you never talked about it.
And the problem is also people talk, okay, but they don't listen.
Oh, for sure.
If you're saying something, even, what? I'm sure it's going to happen with us in our podcast, because you get something in your head. You want to say it. You want to talk about it. You want to get it out of here. And you're not listening to what the other person's saying.
You're waiting to talk.
Hearing.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No,
it's right.
And you're caught up in the excitement of whatever you want to do. And
or you're reading comments from people.
And go from there. So
he didn't even hear me. He didn't even hear me. I'm reading comments too. So, which is good. We're going to have to show them how to comment on the actual screen, but we'll get to that as we go. But you got to listen. Like I say, you hear me, but are you listening to me? Yeah.
Yep. Even us, when we first started talking about this, I miscommunicated some things and you took it one way and vice versa and all that, and here we are.
Oh, I remember. I was going to tease you about it, but I'll let it go.
Go ahead.
No.
Said you go. No. Let them know. Let the public know.
I was just going to say, oh, you mean when you called me trashy? You told me.
Wait a minute. No, I did not do that. No.
He did. He did.
All right, we're gonna save that for a whole nother episode. Tune in next time. No. Okay. I gotta go. Bye.
Stay tuned to find out how Chris put Christine on the straight and narrow.
Well, wait a minute. I have to take a little bit of credit. There was I saw your stuff. I listened to your stuff.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When we first started talking, I told you I was already evolving into something else.
Yes.
Look
and
at
I
you
knew it.
credit.
And I was and I commended you on it. I said, listen, this is great, but this is what I think. I told you straight out.
If you go onto my podcast, everybody, you're going to find that I have scrubbed it. So
listen, ears are made for listening. Yeah. And most of all, people don't have that skill. You're absolutely right, Rhonda. But you know what? I just had a thought. I was going to say it, but it was connecting both thoughts. But listen, podcast A, phenomenal. Got the point across. Did what you wanted it to do and still is and can. Podcast B is a different spin.
True. And hopefully, moving into a whole, new area that's going to just broaden and be even more interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think so.
My buddy Anthony over here, he says he's on his third wife. He guess he's not a good listener. He just keeps his mouth shut.
That's no good. Well, unless he enjoys it.
I guess, Anthony, you keep your mouth shut and your checkbook open with 3 wives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been married yet, and I would love to be married. I would love to find a woman of my dreams, share my dreams, share my life, have a great time with. I don't know if that's going to happen or not happen, but who knows? It's,
Well, there are some of us who have the experience and have burned not our bridges, but have burned down relationships, not willingly, but they have just gone that way. And, everybody can learn from all the BS that some of us have been through. And maybe we can all find some very functional and sustainable long-term relationships.
Yes.
Just by listening to each other.
Yes. All the way from Tennessee, who's moving down to the Panhandle of Florida, Bama. Michelle Myers just joined us. Michelle Myers is a dear friend who's become a friend through business, and she supports my other company, Beach Buddha Coffee, which I got to send you some coffee. She is phenomenal. She will listen to the podcast, and she's known my stories, and she's awesome. So I just wanted to announce her. Back to that communication thing. One word can change everything. And a good friend of mine has a statement and says, you're dating this person. You claim you love them. I love you. I want to be with you. I want to sleep with you. I want to be with you every day. Do you like that person?
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you like me, Christine?
I do.
I like you. We get along.
Yeah.
We have fun.
And if you're going to be with somebody, the first thing you need to do is be able to stand being in the same room with them. No. Beyond that, you need to want to be in the same room with them. Yes. Too many people.
No matter what.
Too many people go, ooh, I want to sleep with you. And that's it. It's all she wrote.
That's the easy part.
That's the easy part.
That should make it nice. That should make it better. That should bring it together. You got to do me a favor. Hold on 1 second, because I got to walk over. I got to turn this one light down because the sun, a beautiful sunset over the bay right now, but it's coming right in, and you're probably getting a blur, but I can still hear you.
Okay.
Christine's in the house. So, yeah, it's crazy stuff. I don't know. We're gonna have some fun with this, Christine. I'm excited about it.
I agree.
This was the introduction today. That's a little better to get everybody involved and having fun.
So let's talk a little bit about what. So I'll tell you what the podcast has been, and then we can talk about, what we're going to keep doing. So the podcast originated as, honestly, an intimacy.
Listen, let them know. Tell them what it was. Tell them what it is. Tell them what it was and has been. Tell them.
It was all about intimacy. It was all about sex and kinks and all the stuff about, sexual compatibility and attraction. And then it moved, and that was really geared towards men. And it was also kind of a place where people could learn about dysfunctions, and I'm talking sexual dysfunctions, and things of that nature. And then it started evolving into more.
I've heard your shows.
Then it evolved. Yeah. Then it evolved.
You're making me blush.
Then it evolved into relationships, heavy on the relationships, and now, because I've been dating for the last couple of years, I've really been adding a lot of the dating components to it. So it's really all about relationships, intimacy. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. We talk about communication. We talk about how to talk to your partner, about a variety of things, actually just anything. And usually I get emails from people, and they present a problem and we talk about it.
You get emails? I get threat mails.
No, I get emails. And you know what's nice? And I'll get emails about you. But I recently got an email from, and this is what I live for. I get emails from couples, and they'll tell me, we're having the best sex we've ever had. Our relationship is the best it's ever been. We're more in love today than we were 20 years ago. And they thank me. And I'm like, that's amazing. Because all I do is share my experiences. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I
need one.
That's what they say. And they happen to like me better than a therapist. Plus, I'm free. So, you can't beat it.
You know what it is? That's exactly right. I'm going to reference my buddy. I'll never say who it is, but my buddy's got a saying years ago. He's like, all these people, and his wife's a therapist. Okay. He's like, all these people with their psychiatrists and therapists and blah, blah, blah. He's like, just go down to your local gin mill and talk to your bartender over a scotch.
Yeah.
He's like, you'll figure it all out real quick.
Yeah.
And it's true. Just before I go on with that, Michelle Myers, tell her the name of the podcast so she knows and everyone else knows so they can log in when we tag it.
It is Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine.
Right on.
Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine.
Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. And I'm the co-host, Chris.
Yes.
Not team.
And if Chris decides to stick around and commit to me, then it will become Real Talk with Christine and Chris or something like that.
We're gonna tear it up.
First, we have to convince them to stick around. So we'll see.
We're off to a good start. I think it's great. Again, it's all about that communication factor. And the reason I did decide to want to commit is because it's fun, it's real, and you say people need real advice, and I can't wait for people to really be able to message us and ask questions, send messages later on, and even if we have to do a little research, and then we say cannot and will not be held against us. It's not medical, it's not factual, it's just real talk. It's real, like, hey, this is my opinion. Opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one.
There you go. That's right. So, everybody does. And that's kind of what's cool about this too, because now you're going to get the male and the female perspective. You're going to get, a man and a woman who are going to have different, varying opinions. Sometimes we're going to agree. Sometimes we're going to probably disagree. But you're going to get perspective. And if it resonates with you, that's awesome.
And we're going to fight. We are going to fight online. It's going to happen. It almost happened tonight, but we won't let that. But it's going to happen. When I say we're going to have some fun. We're going to be like the Robin and what was his name? That AM, FM guy. Oh my God, why can't I remember his name?
Howard Stern?
Yes, that one there. Him and Robin. Yes, that guy.
Howard and Robin.
You're Robin and I. Oh, I don't know if I'm Stern, but we'll figure something out. But
you will have to step it up some there in the audacity department to be a Stern.
I can, but I don't know if I want to. I want an image.
Hey, you got me to come down a few notches, so I don't think you should be going up.
You do or don't? No.
I do not think you should be going up when I came down. If you go up, I'm going up.
Oh boy, maybe I'll stay down right where I'm at. Michelle Michelle loves your hair. She thinks your color and your style is fantastic.
Thank you.
Kudos to your hairdresser, which
Well, when I got online, Chris said, "Oh, are you wearing a wig?"
Because I saw her a couple hours before with a whole different mapping going on. It was different. And then she fixed it.
I guess he's never seen a woman do her hair.
I beg to differ that.
Well,
I had a woman ask me to do her hair one time. Oh, God. So this is going to be a lot of controversy. It's going to be fun.
I hope so.
I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of great stuff. The dynamic, I think, is going to be really cool. I hope everyone that's listening will Michelle goes, a wig? WTF, Chris? It was
exactly.
a joke.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
But listen, they're going to defend. They like you already. They're going to defend you. So I'm out. I'm already out. See, I can't.
I need people on my side. I do.
Oh,
thank you.
God, you do. You got them. You got them in 3 seconds already. My God. So I'm excited. It's going to be good. Hopefully we can grow it, and everybody will tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to friend to friend, and
Yes. And also, you need to go to the YouTube channel, and it's also Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. Go and subscribe there, and you'll be able to watch this video in replay if you want to. And anything else that we do, it will always be on the YouTube channel starting tomorrow.
Right. And it's going to be on right now it's on my Facebook. It's going to be on my TikTok. You don't stop once I get the listeners or followers up to a certain spot. So if you want to go on the Beach Buddha, it's the Beach Buddha, aka DJ Chris Anthony, on YouTube. I mean on TikTok. Get that. I need to get that listener or followership up. I do have a YouTube also, which will be tagged there. So between Christine and I, we'll have it all over the universe, and we're excited about that.
Also, my TikTok is unfiltered. Everything's Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. So I'll start tagging Beach Buddha. People can kind of find each other,
right,
by following one or the other, and get you up to that 1,000. So you can start live streaming. I do works for this live stream because I don't feel like and it's supposed to. So we got to figure that out.
I think you have to go back and look at it, and you'll see it. It is or was, and it's nice without getting too technical. The name again, Real Talk with Christine. That's the podcast. You're gonna go on there.
Unfiltered Real Talk.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm stuck on the real. Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine, and it's going to be unfiltered, believe me. That's where you'll find it. It'll be tagged to me so that we can go back and forth, but that's where you'll find it. And then as we grow, we'll figure it all out and have some fun. And that's what we got, And then there's going to be the cocktail hour. What do you think about that? We should have a cocktail hour podcast for me.
Yes. I will join you with a glass of wine.
And I just want you to know that was a really big ice cube in there and a really little bit of rum. It just plummeted and displaced it so it looked bigger than it was. We lost you. I lost you.
I'm sure you guys can see everything. Hello?
I see you. We see you. We hear you.
There you are.
Scott Kaler's in the house. We got a new listener, Scott Kaler. Maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe.
No, I was
You know, with you, Chris, it probably is.
Hey, I resemble that remark. No, I just said that Scott Kaler's watching. We got another new listener. So if you want to tell Scott, it's Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. And I'm just hanging out for the ride.
Yes, you got it right.
Got it. I got it.
Yes. You got it. Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine.
You know, we only worked on this. And we got a new one. Sandy Wilson's in the house, too. We got a lot of people chiming in. I'm happy about that. That's really cool.
Yeah, me too. Nice.
Scott, you're the best. Thank you. You're on Chris's side. I guess that means you're going to defend the manliness and this whole relationship thing we got going on here. I don't know. I see Christine's eyes rolling. I what?
No, what did you say?
Scott said I'm on Chris's side. I said, well, I'm assuming he's gonna defend the whole manliness thing in this podcast going on. Listen, my friend Michelle is on your side, so listen, I can't win. I'm just gonna eat my ice cube.
Yeah, you do that.
Maybe I'll choke on it.
I can see where this is going.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
We're going to start having like man and women polls.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be really great. So it's with 7 o'clock almost. So I think this was fantastic. I mean, I want to know what everybody thinks. I want you to inbox us. So
yes,
Christine, why don't you tell them where to email you and inbox you? If they're on my site, they know where to do it. So shoot.
So if you want to email me, it's talkwithhoney, HUNNY, talkwithhoney, HUNNY @gmail.com.
That's because she lays it on so sweet.
Yeah, that's why. I used to be a honey.
A honey. Scott likes your eyes.
I used to be a honey. Well, thank you, Scott. Wait, Scott, remember you're on Chris's side.
Listen, the woman always wins. There's nothing. It's a woman's world. It is what it is. We're just living in it.
Pushing those buttons.
So this was great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited. I think once we get everything figured out and we're able to stream everywhere and talk to everybody while we're doing it, get it all straightened out, I think it's going to be really great just based on tonight.
It is going to be great. We're going to have fun. Feel free to message topics that you want to talk about, questions that you want to ask.
Yes.
We're going to address everything. We're going to get this live where you'll be able to actually interact.
Yes.
Maybe eventually there'll be like a phone you can call up or text up or something. Whatever it is,
that would be great. Let
us know. It's going to grow. It's going to work. We look forward to hanging out with you.
Yeah. You know? I mean, 30 to 45 minutes. Just sit around and laugh.
We're gonna laugh.
Maybe talk a little serious stuff as well. But laughter's always the best, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, somebody once said to me, if you laugh every day, if you cry every day, if you laugh, if you cry, and you're happy and upset, I forget how it went. You're good. If you have all of your emotions completed in one day,
you tap into everything every day.
Right. Because crying doesn't always have to be sad. It could be happy cry.
No. Yeah.
A sad cry. It could be a sad cry that brings you to a happy moment. It could be a lot of things.
Crying can be very cathartic. Move you through the moment. Get you.
I cried yesterday. I cry. I'm not going to get into why, but I had a whole cry session yesterday. I did. Happens.
Was it in the shower?
No. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Wait a minute. Time out. I mean, this is unfiltered, so I'm just going to leave it alone for a minute. But no,
I was asking if it was in the shower.
Well, okay, no, it was on the patio.
Okay, I just was curious. You guys wanted to know, right? Yeah, they wanted to know.
I didn't cry in the shower.
Okay, I cry in the shower sometimes.
Yeah.
It
What
happens.
would make you cry in the shower?
What wouldn't make me cry in the shower?
I can't even go there. Excuse me, everybody. All right. With that being said, I'm a half a century old, so I'm kind of picking something up. Maybe I shouldn't. All right. Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. I can't even, my mind's going a million directions. Hope you guys had fun. Christine,
Chris?
take it away.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being with us. And so typically I like to broadcast 3 times a week. It's sort of in Chris's, the ball's in Chris's court. You guys are going to have to like tell him that you want him to broadcast 3 times a week. Make him commit to this. Okay. Because I don't know if he's not joining me, I will be here just talking to myself. So
I hear the secrets that you sleep.
Hopefully he'll be here.
In your sleep.
But I will put the schedule once we figure it out. I will put the schedule on the YouTube channel. So go to that YouTube channel, Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine. Subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be notified, and I'll put information in the description that you need. Okay.
Awesome. It's going to be great.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Christine, this is fantastic. I will look forward to it. We'll figure out the schedule. I think we won't have a problem. We're going to keep it real talk, unfiltered with Christine.
There you go. And Chris.
All right, everybody. Have a great one. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.